Morning, guys. Yeah, it's I think this is the day 5 of the Dwarfs campaign. What they put in the message? Yeah, day 5. We're gonna be fighting. I think finishing the vampires today and fighting the elves. Finally fighting them elves. I so wanted always to fight elves when I played dwarves. Hey guys, hey for Helen, Desti Viraggio, SKJ. Okay. One of the Rangers' armies got deleted by this Wood Elf army.
I think not.
They lost quite a bit of units. There's some nice replenishment, those bastards. So the fight with the VAR continues. We destroyed all the I don't know how many armies. I lost count. We have to diminish the elves here so the southern realms have a chance. And the Lothern is coming.
Unlikely.
Lothern is coming. Tilia might actually take this back if they can't recruit units, but there's another army coming as well. Which means we need to treat them. We need to treat them seriously here. Take them seriously. We need to take them seriously here. And send one of the main armies out. So what's going on in diplomacy? Still military allies with Karakazul, Border Princess, and Tilia. Karakazul is still in the game because for some reason we are still unreliable. Looks like a little glitchy. We are trading with these three factions plus the Empire and the Greybeard Prospectors, who are still in a stalemate with the Necrarch's Brotherhood. Also, we're at war, other than Varg, Knights of Regal, Spartanians on the island here. Try to invade here, we destroy them. Wood Elves declare war on us. Tyrion with the High Elves declare war on us as well. The moment we touch the shores of Ultuan. We are still at war with Carcassonne. This is the reason why we are unreliable, because Tilia, our military ally, declared war on Carcassonne shortly after we signed peace the treaties with Carcassonne. And the vampires are almost gone. We destroyed the Moon Carsons yesterday, and they just have 2 more settlements, Karakadrin and Behafen. And further north, there is so much Norska. I think we can just skip 2 armies here. The High King and the Roman. Roman can hold these mountains forever against the Varg. And the High King can just, you know, keep on conquering stuff. It's a shame we didn't get an alliance with the Empire. We can't right now because of the reliability rating. But the Empire, they offered before this war happened.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Yeah. Trusted friends. We can't sign a treaty because we are unreliable. Nobody's gonna give us a treaty because of this. We're gonna have to wait and see if this gets fixed. We need to send an army south. I have to take them seriously, the Lothern. I don't want them to destroy Tilia. And I need to get rid of Wood Elves as well. Okay, I guess the White Dwarf can go south. He lacks battle skills. But we are about to build up battle skills. We need Tactician and Grimnir Heirs, and after that Thunderer and Obstinacy. Right now he's buffing our faction-wide campaign, unit recruits, movement range, and character replenishment. How did I become unreliable? So I signed up military alliance with Tilia. Tilia controlled 2 of the victory settlements, the Merigliano, their capital, and Scamblight. And a few turns later, Tilia declared war on Carcassonne. And a few turns before that, I also signed treaties with Carcassonne. So I had to choose: betray Tilia alliance, betray their alliance, or join as an aggressor against the Carcassonne. over the non-aggression and trade agreement. So I decided to broke the treaties with the Carcassonne. It was high treachery. So Tilia forced my hand. In that situation, I think it was better to cancel the alliance with Tilia. Now that I think about it, it was better to cancel alliance with Tilia. We would have recovered the ability rating fast, and we would have signed a new alliance. But betraying treaties with Carcassonne definitely was high treachery. But you know, we honored the alliance with Tilia. Tilia, who actually is facing a destruction here by the Wood Elves and the High Elves, so I need to come and help. Well, other factions are part of the world, part of the game, and the allies make things interesting. We would never get into interesting situations if there were no allies. Alliances are very important in Mortal Empires. And you know, honoring alliances and going with your allies, you know, it's part of the game, of the also Dwarf gameplay as well. Gives you reasons, you know, to continue conquering and not just, you know, conquer the whole world. Look at Karakzi from here. Okay, that's the summary of the campaign so far. Hey friend Jenkins, thanks to the host. Man, I'm not sure what I'm thinking about the host. I don't give a shit about them hosts. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna unlock the Slayer King, and I'm gonna get a flavor arm for him. I definitely don't need to send the White Dwarf down there. We need to fight the elves. Fighting the elves with the dwarves is gonna be interesting.
On my way.
The White Dwarf does not have the same movement range as all other dwarves because he lacks the skill. But dwarves, look at this movement. They have the best movement range in the game. The White Dwarf does not have Route Marcher. Instead, he buffs everyone with 15%. Dwarves can easily get 70% or more movement range. Nobody can beat that. We need to end the vampires. We need to end Emperor for sure. I mean, look at this movement here. It's pretty crazy. I need to take Karakadon here. Also getting some growth here. This is the unique growth building, the pastures. A lot of replenishment growth. And since this is unpleasant climate, we need replenishment. I think we're gonna have movement from here. I'm not gonna risk wasting time though. Karakadon is ours next turn. Ronku has to assassinate one of these, wound one of these agents for the grudge. Runesmith is not a very good campaign agent, but why do you use Runesmith on the campaign? For scouting, you know, get vision, spying, whatever you wanna call it. And as the Runesmith gets experience and ranks up, he has a chance to trigger Runebearer. Runebearer is a strong follower. You want this follower on every single character if possible. All your armies should have Runebearer on their lords. Extra 10% movement range on top of the Route Marcher. On top of White Dwarf 15%. On top of 5% from the airfield. On top of Master Engineers up to 25%. Nobody can match Dwarf campaign movement range.
My axe thirsts for war.
Those bastards just AFK here. 10 chariots, huh? Oh, we're just gonna AFK here as well. Just gonna AFK here as well. While we are present here, we might as well get growth. Might as well also get more income. There is a gold special. I mean, is this even count as a gold mine? Special mine. Oh, this is not counted as I think as the gold mine. I think that's an oversight. This is a gold mine. This is an iron mine. So this does not work there.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll stick some untainted here. Or bright works at least. Or bright works at least. Yeah. Aggressive gives him charge and weapon strength. Have any armor to put on this guy? Just some melee defense. Charm shield is fine. Warrior Bencher. Some debuffs. This guy's not a fighter. He can tank for a short while, but not really a fighter. Put Helm of Discord on the Roman. Okay, this is good. Good setup here. We're not gonna move this. Yeah. Damage building, it's auto repairing, I don't need to do anything about it. It will drop the old corruption here. I'm researching seal stones and Walaya's protection. Then I'll take the rat poison. Gives me +5 of untainted faction wide. And this will clear all the corruption in Sylvania, and we'll fight chaos corruption when the time's up. Time's for it. We'll get so much more money now. We'll definitely be able to afford 2 more armies. Growth here is pretty good. Can we still build more industry in Karakdromar? We can. We don't want to miss 400 here, which is gonna get buffed by technologies quite a bit as well. Other economic technologies are, I just touched it. I just got Kazit subsidies and the dwarf treasuries. This is 15% all settlements, and I have not even touched any of these. If I start getting all these technologies, I don't know what I'll do with gold. I don't know what I'll do with gold. It's overkill, you know. So you have to know when's the time, you know, to get these things. If you want to get another army, or you want to, you know, shit on the golden toilets. So this growth can stay here. This growth can stay here. I really need as many tier 5 settlements as possible, as soon as possible. I want to get additional master engineers and master engineers in every single army. Armies without master engineers, I mean, you can't have a proper army without a master engineer. Master engineer is so powerful in the dwarf army. Like, this army do not have a master engineer. Tain is, you know, a very strong fighter here, good gear. I have a good gear on this guy. And he is training all these guys. 45 experience per turn. It's nothing special, but it helps. While a master engineer in the army, I mean dwarf armies, you know, the range is the main killer. You get, most importantly, you get additional up to 25% movement range for the army, which already makes it really strong. You buff the rate of fire on artillery and infantry. You buff the amount of ammunition. You buff the damage for the artillery and missile infantry. You have a buff for accuracy in reload around the master engineer once every 90 seconds. And you can also buff the range and movement speed of artillery and also movement speed of the missile infantry. The Master Engineer is so powerful as to be in every single Dwarf army, except those Ranger armies. So if you're making a real army without a Master Engineer, it's just not it yet. Master Engineers, I think optimal is 2 in the army, but 1 is already
oh my god!
Enough.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey, it's not Kins. Thank you, support. You could put 2 the Master Engineers in the army. The buffs you get from a second Master Engineers will be better than having an extra unit of Quarrelers or Thunderers. For example, you know, in my opinion, every Dwarf army should have 3 of these. These 3. This every Dwarf army. 2 Quarrelers and a unit of Thunderers. Anything above that is your preference. You can have extra artillery. You can have extra gyrocopters. Extra quality infantry to have a stronger defensive position or fighting outnumbered. Extra heroes, but this 3 is pretty much standard 3 units every single Dwarf army, a real army. So you can have extra Quarrelers, extra Thunderers, extra artillery on top of that. 1 Thunderer, cause each ammunition on Thunderer is worth like 4 ammunition Quarrelers. Quarrelers will run out of ammunition eventually, while Thunderers has that extra kick. If you're in a really tough battle, the Thunderers will definitely deliver. Huge value on shooting important targets and even flanking. While the Quarrelers, are just for the regular battles pretty much. Shoot those squishy range units, horses, and anything pretty much that is that gets in contact with your melee units. Pretty much, Quarrelers in a way help artillery clean up after the artillery has damaged the enemies. Well, Thunderers, if you have only 1, it's always gonna have a special role. Are you gonna shoot the Lord, one of the large units, or once the enemy sends all their infantry on your infantry, you're gonna shoot flank them. The Brimstone gun, a single Brimstone gun, I think is also a must in every single Dwarf army. In my opinion, the Brimstone gun should be tier 5 and the Gyro Bomber should be tier 4. We already shown what Brimstone guns can do. 2 Brimstone guns can kill any Lord in the game. 1 can nearly kill any Lord in the game. It's basically a harassment unit. Dwarves, they cannot maneuver on the battlefield. So let's say the enemy is moving fast units around. Well, you just send Brimstone guns from left side of the battlefield to right side of the battlefield in a second, and they'll just assist there. No other Dwarf unit can do that. That's why the Gyrocopters are so good. They have a really good speed. They can get even more speed from technology, and since the airfield, also more speed. So the Gyrocopters just harass wherever the enemy is vulnerable. Either they're large units, they're lords, they're heroes, they're artillery. And if you don't have anything to harass, you just put some damage, because they run out of ammunition fast when they're experienced. Their rate of fire is, look at this, under 9 seconds, and they can still shoot faster than that. They run out of ammunition fast. There are some technologies which could buff this. Our armor is not that important, 20% ammunition and 10% more speed. Then the range. This is the most important technology for the Gyrocopters. Together with the airfield, the Gyrocopters is gonna be one of the fastest flying units around, so they don't get caught. And it's very important to move very fast on the battlefield. They're accurate against large targets, and they can diminish and even destroy quite a bit of cavalry units. So you have an easy time when they get closer. Not to mention, they can take a third of the chariot's health as the chariot is moving towards you. And that's very important. One is good enough, but 2 or 3 Brimstone guns is even better. Need to get more rangers here.
I'll cast the runes.
Once we can start recruiting rank 6 rune lords, we put Route Marcher, Inspiring Presence, and 3 points in Tactical Acumen. The ranger armies are basically armies you're gonna send into dangerous areas, way ahead, way outside your borders, to try to diminish and stop the enemy armies from doing whatever you don't want them doing. And rangers, it's flavor as well. It's their role. It's their role. I love this using rangers like this with the dwarves. It really fits.
Iron-willed.
And even if the whole army gets destroyed, you can recruit the rank 5 rangers again, even the rank 9 rangers. And with certain things like multiple gold mines, get extra lord ranks. With tier 5 here, which you're gonna get soon, you get extra 2 lord ranks. You just recruit a new rune lord with Route Marcher and Tactical Acumen, and then you have against a deadly ranger army. And if your economy allows it, they won't be able to stop all these ranger armies. They're gonna get overwhelmed. And the rangers just clean some shit, and then your main army comes, destroys all their settlements. Takes all their settlements, whatever you want to do it. Having a ranger outpost here, one there, you can recruit 3 rangers armies at the same time, and you can overwhelm any factions with this. This is you can put a lot of money into this, depending where you're with the economy. This army is also cheap. The rangers are not that expensive, even with extra 45% upkeep. Bugman rangers would be ideal for this, but they take longer to recruit. They have nearly 1,000 extra health. And they have regeneration, way better in melee, and also have more ammunition, as you can see here, more damage too. The Bugman Ranger is just basically a stronger regular ranger in everything pretty much. So these guys would be a deal. Bugman Rangers armies like this to go fight the enemies outside your borders. It's like enemy will get overwhelmed before they can do anything. Recruiting a proper army at the capital, where you have all the recruitment, would take twice as long, and then additional half that time to get to the area. But in a way, would be more reliable, to defeat the enemy. But these are the Wood Elves. There is no such thing as a reliable army to defeat the Wood Elves. Wood Elves will always do damage to you. So recruiting multiple ranger armies and diminishing the Wood Elves, stopping their expansion, kicking them back into the forest is the way to go. Now, since the High Elves are coming here as well, I'm sending a proper army to deal with both the Wood Elves and the High Elves. I'll still be getting 2 ranger armies to assist, because we have to have numbers as well. We can't replenish in these territories. Wood Elves have crazy replenishment compared to Dwarves. You can say the Wood Elves probably has the best replenishment in the game. You could say that, because they have a hero for replenishment, their outposts provide crazy replenishment, and there was also a special building for replenishment. Also, not to mention technology. It's quite easy to cap replenishment with Wood Elves. I think Roman will just stay here. I'm gonna get this tier 5. Both Orion and Tyrion declare war on us, so they're gonna pay for that shit. And we have just enough time to murder them all before the Tomb King's release. And all this jibber jabber made me really thirsty. I need to get some water. I forgot to get my water bottle. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Okay, guys, I'm back. They still want me to join this war, huh? I mean, there is really no real downside here. No real downside, and they offer money. Why not? By joining war against the Silver Host, we get some points with Lizardman as well. Can let High Elves have a foothold here.
Do not sully my presence.
Here it comes.
Any
Here it
longer than
comes.
you must.
Oh boy. They still have a under siege by the chaos here. The undead march forth. It is war. Don't have anybody in the south. All allies joined the war. It's like, you know, they... it's not because we joined the war against the Silver Host. It was just a matter of time before they would declare war on us. The Silver Host is in a bad spot anyways. It's a good thing Karakazul is still in the game. It might actually help us now that I have an extra enemy there. Looks like they're gonna go for the vulnerable settlements there. Priority is to get Karakad and don't care about those settlements. That's not the real dwarf land, not yet. This is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. They can't do shit here with two armies.
That will incur my wrath.
They can take Wurbat, but they can definitely sack and raise the fort. But it's we can gut all these territories with one army because the Norse can just pop out of everywhere. Karakadan is a priority here. Then getting rid of Varg from this area here, because they're spamming armies here all the time. Then like 4 armies to attack Mangum, but Chaos has raised Galbaras. What the hell? Blame Beastman. Blame Beastman. They finally did something right. That was good. That was good. Anyways, let's take Karakadin. We might not need to even fight this battle.
Grimnir's axe first.
Okay, let's see.
I declare war on them.
Do we fight this battle? Oh, we don't have to fight this battle. Let's see what kind of damage we take here. Ooh, it's actually all around though. All around. At this point in the campaign, we don't have to fight battles like this if it's convenient.
Ready access.
These are the mountains, so the replenishment is good. We unlock the Ungrim Iron Fist. Okay. Tier 3. And there's also the Great Slayer Shrine of Karakadrin here. This is the only place where I can recruit Slayers. I do not care about the Slayer building anywhere else in the world. If I'm gonna recruit Slayers, only at Karakadrin. That's my like a personal house rule thing. Only here we get a Slayer, the Slayers, nowhere else. Yeah, let's forfeit this place.
Retake the
Okay, 2-turn replenishment. Yeah, very nice. Rank 11 here. The cannons now have 462 range. Pretty impressive.
No.
Okay, Karakadr is pretty important city for the dwarves.
You summoned me.
Pretty important city for the dwarves.
Moving. Asinine.
Looks like they're gonna target the fort. They don't have enough movement, I think, because they have to go around the forest. I could recruit the regiments here to save the city. I'll think about it. Next turn. It's not really a big deal if they take that city. We can't really be bothered guarding everything.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. We're making sending our doomstack to deal with the elves. The ranger army is almost ready. The ideal lord for the real trait for the rune lord is strategist or extra movement, because this army is gonna be moving far away from our territories. So strategist is ideal, but we need him on a higher rank. This is guy's rank 3. We'll get this guy as well.
I'm ready.
We need rank 6. We can recruit him at rank 6 later, but this we'll have to do as well. So we get the route marcher, inspiring presence, and tactical acumen. This is a very strong buff for the rangers. They get 20% ammunition and 25% missile damage. Compared to tactician, which is 12% missile damage. So the rangers do way more damage than the quarterers. And if you decide to get the Bugman's Rangers, you have here, what do we have here? 18-4, and the Bugman's Rangers are 18-4 with much faster rate of fire. Bugman's Rangers are pretty crazy. Quarterers have nothing against this shit. So if you have time to recruit the real ranger armies, you get Bugman's Rangers. They have way more impressive stats. Can fight actually in melee compared to regular rangers, and they have regeneration. They cannot also get terrified like the regular rangers.
Lord of Clan Born.
Okay.
Rune Ricky. If you say so, Beardling.
Local recruitment is capped at 4 for dwarves. I think there is actually technology to buff the local recruitment. Or is that one for the global? Local recruitment, this one. You can get +2. This is actually pretty powerful, especially if you have a very powerful economy. If you need to raise up armies quickly, this technology is actually pretty amazing for dwarves, because dwarves have a low replenishment. So getting these two technologies would be insane for the ranger armies. You can recruit an army in 3 turns. Full ranger army 3 turns. Bugman's Rangers 5 turns. Okay. These bastards, man. These bastards. Guess we lock a couple of their armies here. We can't really protect this one if we're gonna go with the hiking here.
Your demise is certain. Never. My axe thirsts for war.
Best case scenario here, we get a pity victory, so we're not gonna move. This is like not gonna be happening here. We don't have enough damage to deal with 10 chariots.
Summon me if you dare.
Waldenhof. We at least have to protect Eastern Sylvania. These guys are recruiting new armies. And looks like there's another elf army here coming. Where the hell are these guys going? It's nice to have a big treasury, so you can just build without even, min-maxing. It's just click, 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 click. High treasury is basically when you are not rushing another army after the second or the third army. It's gonna be rebellions here no matter what, so I might as well tax it. Our trade money is very good, nearly 10,000. We could protect the settlements here with the Slayer King. Surta Ek, Welch Longshipman, assassination against the Warg. 6 garages, not good. There's one against the Wood Elves. This guy has defeated the Ranger army. Rooston, it's gonna get fixed next week with the Tomb Kings. Right now, the Warhammer 2 did not have very hard difficulty for the battles. Very hard was missing. Hey, Mr. Lundar. Yeah, this is all fine. I'm gonna get tier 5s today. It's gonna be a lot more money. Plus, finally gonna unlock extra master engineers. Just not happy with this situation here. It's like
I think not.
I don't know.
No,
So what's the problem here?
do not displease me.
Just the chariots. Where's the chariot? Maybe I should let them besiege the city and go north. It's kind of waste of time here.
For the wisdom of Valea,
This is just a small risk. Just a small risk, I would say.
Cease. Cease.
4 units. These guys have no experience, so this gives us advantage. We have 2 Iron Breakers, 2 Longbeards with great weapons, 3 regular Longbeards, 5 Thunderers, 1 Miner, 4 Cores.
Your demise.
The problem is, if those chariots manage to break on, get in on one door,
That will
it's gonna be
incur
rough.
my wrath. Never.
I don't think they can take the city even without my army here. So this is a waste of time here. I need to go north.
Never.
I will presume there is nothing here.
It is time. To war.
Okay, there is no way they had something here because the 2 armies are there and destroyed about 5 armies in the last 10 turns. We need to get rid of their recruitment settlements. Getting them out of the mountains will slow their invasions like 2 times.
I think not.
There is no way they can take this.
No. No.
Norska has, without some serious range focus, have a really bad time fighting Iron Breakers. There's no trolls either.
Cease.
We need to get rid of Varg from this area, so they don't spam armies all the time. We need to fight Varg in this area here, and this area there. I could fortify Karakungur, we could fight them there as well. The Karagungur has a gold mine as well. Varg will be our enemy for the rest of the game. Nothing we can do about it. It's not really convenient to go fight Varg at their homes because with Dwarfs, our replenishment is not good. Dwarves do not have a hero with replenishment, and Dwarves also get replenishment technology very late. It's only 3% as well. So unless you send like multiple armies to deal with the Varg in the north, 3rd army, holy shit! It's gonna take a while to deal with them. For the High Elves, temperate climate is unpleasant, so At least they don't have the good replenishment here. If the High Elves send more than 6 armies, there's gonna be a pain in the ass in the south. I might need to get more quarrelers.
Greetings. What do you require of the Karazhan Corps?
This is insane, guys. This faction is rank 16 and we are rank 9. We have such a huge empire compared to the elves. Is like, it's laughable. We're actually in a little trouble right now because there is nothing in the south. So in the next several turns they might send 4+ armies. Without a real army we can't kill them all. If Hylos keep sending armies and the Necrotic Bard keep sending armies, you're gonna get overwhelmed in the other side. And only thing we'll be able to do in the north is just fend off Norska. How many armies do we have now? 5. 3 are proper armies, 2 are high tier, and 1 is still under recruitment.
Just begin.
What? Two pennies.
Unwise.
We need to deny this.
Armed and ready. It's as good as done. My anger burns bright.
No. Absurd.
It's not looking good here on this side.
I am the White Dwarf. Grab my axe.
I need to enter this territory here, but they will attack me with both armies.
Not.
You know who I am. Heading out.
Futile.
My axe thirsts for war.
Yeah.
I answer to clan and hold. Seize.
So they can target the fort here. What's dangerous here?
Displease me.
Just the chariots. Just the chariots.
The High King acts.
We need to go destroy the vampires with the High King. There's no delay in that. We can't let them recover. The vampires can have 4 armies with 1 settlement. That's insane. So the vampires, they need to get destroyed.
Good.
And the vampires there. Less enemies better for us.
My axe
And we need to stop with their recruitment here. They've been spamming units here for ages. The growth here and public order. Finally in the Peak Pass.
One rag. Time for a reckoning.
Can't have Varg this close.
Settle this.
That's a pretty nice amount of units. Hey, that watch. The only Norska units that mess with this army are chariots. And they have only 2 chariots, so we're good. 4 Chaos Warhounds, you have to keep that in mind. What do I think about the Still Fate overhaul? It's good, it's good. If you want to have a different experience with the game, sure. I don't find much wrong with the base game. Yeah, put a cannon here. It's high ground. They have 4 Chaos Warhounds. Four Chaos Warhounds. These are serious damage dealers. 25 AP damage. These guys have 8. The great weapons, as they get experience, they get more attack, and they already have damage. Just need more attack. The more attack they have, the deadlier they are. We're definitely gonna have to deploy against the dogs. Dogs will definitely wanna go for this.
Yes, laddie!
What is the current hardest difficulty? Easy. If you're talking about the battles, don't confuse people. A lot of people don't even know about battle difficulty, which is hilarious. Easy is currently hard, and very hard is easy. Very hard is not in the game right now. They released the game without very hard. Very hard will be back next week with the Tomb Kings update. I have tested, they have put very hard back in the game. And the game will get harder than ever. In my testing, the enemy routed my lord very fast. In the starting battle. The 0 health steady units are back. The AI will have a 14 difference in leadership, 14 more leadership than you. Which will make the greenskins again struggle against dwarves if you play the greenskins yourself. The AI has way more leadership and more damage with the fix.
We're the ancestors!
So if you don't play battles well, you're gonna suffer a lot of casualties all the time.
Yes!
And also a little weird thing, they allow you to change battle difficulty at any time, even on legendary now. It's a little weird. But if you're cheating yourself. Because legendary is supposed to be a very hard battle difficulty.
No copter! Take to the air! I'm guild approved! War of vengeance!
The role of our dwarf lord Roman and the runesmith here is to intercept flanking units and pin enemy units. They're both tanks, except the dwarf lord is one of the best tanks. Especially when you get poison and regeneration. Okay, this looks fine. We're gonna start battle in a minute. I'm just finishing some food here. The legendary difficulty is still the main difficulty thing in the game, while the battle difficulty really depends what faction you play and how well you do your battles. Because legendary difficulty combined with very hard battle difficulty can make campaigns go very slow, because you're going to be taking extra damage all the time, and it's pretty much going to prevent a lot of snowballing early, because while you're replenishing, the enemy will be recruiting twice as fast. If you don't do your battles good on legendary very hard, you're going to be constantly behind, and we won't be able to live out, stabilize. Checo, I don't know. I only ever played this game on legendary. Kedamono, pretty much, unless you can, the units with high leadership, like the Longbeards, that are immune to psychology, they're gonna fight you to death on very hard. Yes, Dixie, that's correct. But Dixie, in siege battles we had a slightly easier time, but all those shock battles are pretty much the same. Keep in mind, I completed This is Total War campaign with Crooked Moon on Legendary in Warhammer 1. In Warhammer 1 there are harder battles than Warhammer 2. Except in Warhammer 1 there are no Lizardmen or and no Dark Elves to really ruin your day as the Crooked Moon. For the Crooked Moons, your main enemy are Dwarfs, and Dwarfs is really no problem. The Lizardmen and Dark Elves are a big problem. Okay guys, we're ready to start this battle. Hopefully today we have a long stream. I'm planning today at least 10 hours. Mr. Leondar, there should be a clip there. There should be a clip. There's plenty of clips there. Just check the command list. There's a lot of commands. I have to turn the army a little. Chariots on the right side is not looking good for us. The infantry is no problem for the Dwarves. The problem are the fast large units. Trolls are hard countered by the Quarrelers. Same for the Marauder Horsemen. In those chariots, shooting thunders. Let's pop some damage here. There can be a lot of chaos if we don't protect the flanks here. A lot of chaos here. I love how they went into a Dwarf Warriors there. Roman is made to tank the shit, so he don't care about crowds like that. Runesmith not so much. We like gear here. Artillery is safe. We have a master engineer there if they get close. Shoot those thralls for sure. Order the grudge throwers to bombard this area as well. Grudge throwers have explosive damage. See that 30 explosive damage and 65 AP explosive damage. So blobs like that are perfect for the grudge throwers. Let's not let those guys recover them. Just have to deny them our range stuff. They're actually gonna buff slightly the explosive damage from the grudge thrower in the next update. The Garab bomber is gonna get explosive damage on its gun, and I think they're also buffing explosive damage on flame cannon. These battles can be a huge mess, but if you deny everything, it's just a beautiful massacre. Deny, deny, deny. Go home, Surta. You suck. Minimal damage, I would say, here. I don't know, Floating Hedgehog. I didn't notice any difference. I think they have the same firing arcs. This is a Dwarf Warrior flavor army. As Roman is a strong lord here, he's not gonna get anything better than that. The only reason you see this army here, it's flavor. Have a line of Dwarf Warriors with Dwarf Warriors great weapons as their core units. They are supported by 4 Quarrelers, a unit of Thunderers for the extra kick in tough battles. Got a copper for the harassment. We have a cannon for the large and cavalry units, and 2 grudge throwers to nuke around Roman, because Roman will be tanking 6+ units most of the time. Master Engineer is buffing the artillery and the range damage in the whole army. Also Runesmith just to intercept one of the flank units at the side and provide extra item find. This is a heroic victory, guys. Anybody who played the game for more than 5 minutes will know this is a heroic victory. Minimal casualties, the enemy is dead. And the enemy got denied hard here. Denied left, right, center, everywhere. They haven't even get closer to the artillery. Look at the artillery massacre here. Norska don't have armor, so the Quarrelers are real deadly as well. We cleared 1 grudge. We need to get rid of these guys from the mountains.
My axe thirsts for war.
Roman is an axe lord with tactician and obstinacy. So it's a flavor around the Dwarf Warriors. Dwarf Warriors is a really strong unit. Of course, the Longbeards are stronger, and the Iron Breakers, you know, pretty much stronger than 2 Dwarf Warriors. But I'm sticking with the flavor here.
I have the forge fires glowing.
I'm gonna deny this.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
I'm gonna deny this shit. will make the Ungrim Iron Fist an absolute killer with the Slayer army flavor. So they all fight to the death. This one is insane. Below 20, it's 1,000 health. This one has no real value. It's buffing weapon damage and armor piercing damage, while the Slayer King does mainly AP damage. So this one is this one doesn't really have that much value. It's definitely going to be more active than this one. But if it comes to this one, the Slayer King is just gonna be deleting people. If the Slayer King had regeneration, like Roman or the High King, that would be amazing. But Isabella is gone. Well, Arches them did mention something, so who knows what they're gonna do. This one pretty much gives us 30% physical resistance, 10% ward save, 30% ward save. This one gives so much toughness. 30% physical resistance together with 120 armor will make that last 20% like the last 50%. This pretty much gives the Slayer King another 2000 health, depending what he fights. To counter physical resistance, the enemy has to have magic attacks, and magic does not work against the Slayer King, because we can get magic resistance like double this. And with this armor, so the only way they're gonna be doing any damage to Slayer King if they have hard-hitting AP units. 30% physical resistance on top of other things is a little too crazy, and we are not going to play safe with the Slayer King army. We're gonna go in and we're gonna fight to death every single time. So we're not gonna play safe with the Slayer King. What's the point of playing a Slayer army otherwise? So extremely daring direct blow is the way to go here. Okay. So right now the Slayer King lacks defense. Only defense pretty much. Only defense. This gives 8 melee defense to the Slayer King. Actually it's more because how this works. This is actually pretty good for the Slayer King right now. % weapon strength is pretty good damage. And we're going to give him Silver Bird. The High King don't need Silver Bird as a regeneration. Potion of Toughness as well. Can we actually get a potion of healing here? It's on oh, it's Master Engineer. Master Engineer don't need potion of healing. Okay. So we can give 10% ward save to the High King. This guy does not need a ward save.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
These guys will attack, so we need to be ready to fight them. Be ready to fight them. This two will be annoying without any range units.
Ah, to die in battle.
If I get too many regiments, they will not fight us.
No.
So we have to get exactly enough. They have no chance, and they attack us. No, so we have to speculate what we really need to get. There's two coreless here, beautiful. That's gonna be enough. They might also just ignore and go south. I want them to attack this. I want them to think they can win. The Scholar Guard can burn all these marauders alive. The chariots will cause disruption in the Scholar Guard.
I am the Slayer King.
And definitely getting these three. Definitely these three. I'll get the hammers as well. If I get any more than this, I don't think they're gonna attack. The Dwarf Regiments Renown are a ridiculous value on the balance of power. That's one of the reasons the Dwarves can never really lose. As long as they can get to the regiments all the time. That should be enough. That should be enough. We have a very good chance to win here if they attack. If I recruit all, they will not attack. That would be stupid. I want them to attack. I don't want them to attack the Moot or go for the Schwarzhafen. I don't want to play a whack-a-mole here. If I recruit everything, they will not attack. They will flee from us. Flee like there's hell after them. The devil.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
As this is already too much for them with garrison.
Never.
They have just 4 dangerous units here for us. Yeah.
You summoned me?
Do not displease.
Let's go scout what is going on here.
Nothing to do here. Let's go.
What the hell is Talbot under control of the Varg and the Emperor is at war with the Varg? Actually makes no sense to me.
What orders?
Let's go see what's going on in the north.
Beards in belts.
We need to end the vampires here.
Forwards.
North will be half on his own Norska territory. Yeah.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
If this doesn't trigger, then nothing will.
Yes, for Slayer King.
Yeah. These are third source of iron, I think. Good money. Good money. I can get growth here now as well. I need tier 5s. So, I think everybody was moved. Yeah. Let's try to get more turns today than yesterday. The vampires gonna get destroyed next. Are they coming here? Reinforcing, of course. We might lose that army there. The branch rates are too much. But we have to help here. This army is no problem for the rangers. The war dancers are a little nasty because they have the physical resistance and they're fast. Even if we lose here, we have to fight. These armies are expendable. We have to slow down the wood elves. Big problem is this guy because he's flying with the 3 branch raids. Yeah, we can fight here no matter what. The ranger armies are expendable. They have to fight wood elves all the time. As long as treasury allows it, these armies are expendable. We can't let them get extra armies. Wood Elves will always outnumber us, because they're Confederation free armies, and we have to always cause damage on them. We might actually do some good flanking here. Well, the Rangers is a dangerous job. Going behind enemy lines. The army is marching, so it's gonna be slow. We don't have tactical acumen, so we don't have the max damage here. We need more speed on these Rangers now that I think about it. Rooster, no, that's just a speculation, and bad one if you ask me. Confederation has other criteria. The enemy, the faction you want a confederate has, and the set of their military compared to your military. Evil wood elves. Look at these guys. 170 range. I think we killed that other guy there. This guy's gonna be slow, so we might have some advantage here.
By the layer's will.
The Wild Riders is a hard counter to the Rangers, and they have two. They don't see most of these Rangers.
Now are you ready? We are relentless for the ancestor gods. Satisfy the grudge. Move now! Plow through! Get moving! For the High King! God! Die!
Look at them girls screaming.
With haste! Like a shot! Vengeance!
The Rangers gonna get deleted in melee, so you have to be careful. It's no bug in these Rangers. What's that? Wood Elves don't have enough pew to handle a couple of Rangers. Shoo. Go back to the kitchens. Oh man, it's so damn satisfying murdering these Wood Elves. Wood Elves is the most dangerous enemy you can face in the game. No Wild Riders, no counters on the Rangers. Keep in mind, we are missing 25% damage. 25% damage. There's still a lot of shit from the other side. Wild Rangers have no shield, so they're an easy target here. More worried about the Wild Riders. The Wild Riders will delete the Rangers. Can't fight them in melee. And they're coming.
Ancestor gods! Get down! Nothing could stop us!
That other arm is gonna delete us.
Axes out, lads! Nothing can stop us! We demand blood! Ready to serve! Pull out!
No, Don't pull out!
For the high king! Ready! It is a reckoning! Aye! Fire on the foe! Iron will! Blood! Send them all in their streets! We demand blood! Tear them down! Tear them down! War of vengeance! Withdraw! Move now! Kill the oath splitters! For the ancestor gods!
But hit that pretty badly.
Vengeance!
If I could kill this guy, that would be amazing.
For the ancestor gods! Tobacco! On the way! Withdraw! We demand blood! Shoot the water!
Shoot the Warzaks! Kill that guy! Kill that guy! Come on, guys, you can do it! You can do it! You can do it! Oh no, he's gonna escape, he's too fast. God damn it.
Hit your targets well!
This is their good general.
On the plow through! For Grimnir! It is a reckoning!
I'm gonna run out of ammunition here.
Pump those dwarven legs! For the ancestors! Karazhan Core! They have wronged us! It is a
Shoot
reckoning!
those guys. The Bugman Rangers were fighting here, we had a pretty good chance to win. At least no Bugman Rangers, had no time to recruit them.
The clans unite! Fire on the pool! For Grimnir! On! Kazoo! Move now! Yes, man! Move now! For the ancestor gods! Master of runecraft! Hit your targets well! Shoot the Wazzaks!
Shoot the Warzaks!
Yes! Yes! Hit your targets well! For our ancestors! Take them down! Yes! Our fire undimmed!
Those Warnants are surprisingly tanky for a low armor unit because of the physical resistance.
Come on! Up strike out! Kill worms! Get them! Pump those dwarven legs! Lord of Clanmorgan! Kill the old splitters! Withdraw!
They're running out of ammunition here.
Let the vengeance begin! The clans unite! Other strikeouts! Open those dwarven legs! Power them! For the High King! Queens of power!
Oh, we can't win this. We have too much infantry left. We are out of ammunition. But the damage we did is really good here.
They have wronged us!
Really good damage.
Move now! Blow through! We demand blood!
Okay. There's still plenty of survivors for round 2. They're taking a lot of damage. This is a good result. I mean, we absolutely devastated that first army. Now imagine we had that extra 25% damage. That'll be enough. If this were Bagman's Rangers, we would have won no problem. And an army of Bagman's Rangers against the Wood Elves, It's a pretty good way of dealing with wood elves. We almost killed the Glade Lord, almost. No, we don't have a chance in round 2 because of the branch raids. This was a pretty decent army since the first fight we had. This is a, if you guys seen the first one and the second one, this is a really good way to slow down the wood elves. But the problem is, they replenish on the player's turn. So they're gonna get replenished here. All replenishment and attrition happens on the player's turn. Come on, man, come on, what the fuck is this shit? Tyrion himself as well. Alistair. What the fuck? It's like... He left the country. It's like, pack your shit up, we're going to Dwarf lands. We have to accept this. That is nasty here. That is nasty. This is why I'm sending White Dwarf down here. It's like I touch just a drop in sea elves in the high elf sea, and bam, next turn Tyrion declare war. No allies, no enemies, no friends, nobody, no trade partners. Bam, declare war. Pack your shit, we are sailing to the wasteland. I have a feeling if we do well against high elves here, that then the dark elves will wreck Ultron. That wouldn't even look bad if the Necrobark didn't declare war. Our economy allows wars on 3 fronts, but if the High Elves send more than like 8 armies, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. Oh, that coward. Lothern is slightly larger than us. We got Bloody. That's a nice trait to get. This is updated, so the only thing that's gonna get updated is this. Maybe it's glitched.
I think not. Not possible. Master of runecraft.
The dwarfs need me.
Ridiculous. Never.
Never. Absurd.
We have 30 settlements, number 2. We have 33. I need to destroy the vampires and then go south. We're gonna need a High King for that shit.
I refuse your guidance.
I answer to clan and hold. Onward! Tempt me not! My axe thirsts for war.
I am the Slayer King. I must fulfill my Slayer oath. I grow restless.
Those arrogant bastards.
That will incur my wrath.
Ah, to die in battle.
Ah, what a dwarf. We got you, you bastard! We got you! On Steinberg, what happened there, I signed treaties with Carcassonne, non-aggression and trade. A few turns later, I signed a military alliance with Telia, and a few turns later, Telia declares war on Carcassonne. They forced their hand. Slayer King is such a cool lord.
Slayers! Summoners! Handbrakes! Iron breakers!
They're just deploying their face here.
The clans unite! Summoners! Down! For the ancestor gods! Move!
It's like only the dwarves would charge against these numbers. But they were not our ally, one time, but they were not our ally. We just had treaties.
Charge! Bomb those dwarven legs! Shoot the Warthogs! Yes, Dane! Let the vengeance begin!
How the fuck does chariot go through so many bodies like that? What the hell? Clip that shit! How is this possible? Where's the collision? Have you seen that shit? Hex!
On the way! Move! War of vengeance! On those dwarven legs! Summoners! Vengeance! The champions! Yes!
The dogs absolutely the slayers. No armor.
No! Kill hooks! Summoners! For the Eye King! Come on! Go! Let the vengeance begin! Advance! Summoners! To attack!
Come on, man. Can't have such bullshit. Chariots going through a friendless like that.
Attack the ox! Summoners! Yes! Obey me! Advance! Bring your targets, world! This is a reckoning! Oh, Norse dwarf, I'm late! Move now! Shoot the wizard! Move now! Go! Come then, yes! Let me split you in twain! Slayers! It is a reckoning! Summoners!
Hammerers deleted the chariot, here deleted another unit. The slayers on life support. Hammerers taken 11 casualties. Slayers is such a shit unit compared to the Hammers.
Dwarf honor is at stake! They are rage fire! Rage fast! Slayer King!
Going around him. Run, Norska scum! Go back to your longships. How do you Slayers right? They can't fight outnumbered. No matter what you do, do not send them against multiple units. Unless you send more units to support them. That's rule number 1. Do not have the Slayers fight outnumbered. If they don't fight outnumbered, they're going to kill shit and they're not gonna take crazy damage. Hey, bold guy! Another potion of healing. Make sure to use your range units to counter all the range units near the Slayers. And if Slayers are supposed to fight more than one unit, send another unit with them. Slayers dying, it's pretty much their thing. But as long as the 5 Slayers survive, they're gonna still be fine. They take most damage when they're outnumbered, because they have no armor. Slayer defense comes from melee defense, and they have to kill fast. They can't kill fast if they are numbered. Use them against the Spider Mama. Okay, okay.
Moving.
I mean, this Slayer has 32 melee defense. So you kinda need to get the Grimner Heirs with another 6 melee attack here. And with another 10 melee attack there, the Slayers will be doing crazy damage. They really need the Grimner Heirs and the Slayer King, so they can't miss. If they miss, you know, they're just gonna get wrecked. Any unit deals damage to Slayers because Slayers have no armor. Can't miss. Vampire cunts are gone. Don't care about this. This is just the shit. Ruinous Rival is good. I want to unlock the Doomseekers. You're going for the Flavor Cell army, you need the Doomseekers.
Let us begin.
Okay.
We
need to deal with this warg in the north. Look at that movement. That is insane movement. Holy shit. From Nashla Claire all the way to Kazdirkulas in one turn. That is insane. Holy shit, this movement.
No way. Fight. Let us settle this.
Hey, man, Plunky. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, thank you. This guy needs the healing potion. Put him some ward save. This is how it does most of the damage. So let's say we said the runesmith is gonna be using for interception. What does this thing do? It does damage to the enemy and slows them down. Used in the chariots, thunders get extra volley. Cannons get extra volley as well. Just cast it on anything and your range guys get extra volley. It's pretty good damage for the Dwarf Lord. Pretty good damage. Doesn't get much better than this on the Dwarf Lord. Anything special here? No, we need to take the gold mines in Karakungur. This is we're gonna be one of the spots where we can fight endless Varg, as they can go around if we control Karakungur.
To war!
In a way, getting Karakungur, we protect the peak pass and the everything in the south of that. Just need to stack growth here. Yeah, they forgot to put immortality on the runesmiths.
The High King acts.
Master of runecraft. Not possible.
Aye.
Aye. The nation calls.
I'm here now.
Get our revenge here.
Headed out. You know who I am?
I do. By the Gamma's Kron.
Yes, Flux. Oh, what you gonna do there now, Woodales? White Dwarfs is here. It's gonna mess your shit up. Not many things give me so much pleasure in this game as in deleting Wood Elves. Hey, Straklan. We're not gonna use any rangers this fight. Rangers need suppression. There is no trees here. Yes, we'll just be here. This guy will get the ranks we need.
That'll do. God! Castle! Hey! Yes! That's skirmish! Pump those dwarfen legs! If again,
It's a very good ground here.
Thunderous! Move it out! The clans unite!
I want to see them wild riders now coming at the flanks when we have hammerers. Those bastards. That guy, they're gonna need some pretty good replenishment. I don't think they will engage us because we have organ guns. So we can get a good deployment here. It's beautiful terrain for artillery.
Thunderous! On the way! We hope those dwarfen legs! We plow through! Sting run!
The organ guns did not trigger them, that's good. We can get actually in a proper formation here.
Go! For the Caravan Corps! Iron Breakers!
Okay. That guy was dead here, it generated like 2000 health. Just need to get my organ guns in position.
Time! As you say!
Let's see what we can do with the gyrocopters there. There's some harassment options.
Strike out!
Hello, brother.
We are relentless. Colonel Copter, moving out. Kazakan, Kazakin, up. Comprendo. I shall. Organ Gunner.
The organ guns will absolutely delete these bastards. We don't even have a master engineer in the army yet.
It is a reckoning. Power of the ancestors. To it. Dino Copter. Come on. On the way. Goat. Move on. Yes, men. Anu! Aye! We stay put! Moving out! Come on! Off we go! Kazakan, Kazakin, up!
Almost in position to engage here. It's a very good position for Thunder, so we have to go a little forward.
Dino Copter! We are relentless! Get moving! For the Kadazan Corps! Got! Dino Copter!
This is the absolute terrible,
Beards are grumbling.
terrible line of fire for the Thunders. Does not get worse than this.
The white dwarf. On my oath. Ranging target. Anat.
That's good. Those guys. Yeah, guys, gonna get to take some serious damage here. Line of fire is good. Let's do those with those branch raids. Boots into Rapier asks, what determines how much experience a lord gets per bell? The bell result. If it's a decisive victory or a Pyrrhic victory, that's gonna be the impact of the experience. You can easily test this by starting with Calfrance and doing good and doing bad in the first battle, and you can see how much experience is the difference. Yeah, where is the turret now? He always comes here, you know, Elite chicken, you know, never go fight the Wood Elves. He always, you know, not here. Poor Wood Elves. Wood Elves is one of the most terrifying enemies in the game.
Iron breakers! Hammerers! Move off!
Yeah, let's engage. This is a good position.
Fire on the foe!
Look at those birds.
Preparing bombing run! Come on! Move up! Move it up!
That's some nice missing there.
Up we go! We are relentless! Get moving! Not!
They think they have the advantage with range here, but they don't.
Move it out! Iron breakers! Yes! Yes! Nothing can stop us! Kazoo! Go! Go! Strike out!
Ho ho ho, that's damage!
Blow through! Move!
Look at that idiot throw the organ guns. Someone having bad day?
Organ gunner!
Show those war dancers they can march into the organ guns.
Will do! The next kill is ours! Take to the air! Go! Whirlers! As you command! Charge! Abreast fish! Whoa! To me! Organ gunner! Attack! Fall through! Whirlers! Hit them!
Shoot that branch raid, boys! Shoot that tree! Shoot that log! Will I be playing any Civ 6 when the new DLC comes out? I'll play for one weekend.
Dots!
That's it.
Range fire! Range bust! Move now! Understood, Lord! Nothing can stop us!
Show those Wood Elf archers what's the real firepower here. Welcome to the new age of firepower.
Iron breakers! Will do! Hey, to arms!
It's pointless to go after them because they'll just flee. They can shoot while moving.
Gyrocopter! We are relentless! Organ gunner! Range far, range fast! Plow through! Sir!
Don't even have battle skills yet on the White Dwarf.
Move now! Yes! Range far! Range
Thing has a good toughness. What's going on here? %35%.
For the High King!
That's why they're so tough against the Rangers.
Move! Come on! Gyrocopter! Come on!
What the fuck is going on with this upload, man? The hell?
Fire on the ball!
Hate the weekend. Weekend is the worst for this shit. Guys, can you hear me?
I am the White Dwarf.
Garage removed. Those guys thought they are safe.
My anger
There's no
burns
save here.
bright.
You're closing next to dwarf lands, friend. You're not safe here.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
One more point here. One more point.
I for Karazanko.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lose a ranger here. Screw you, buddy. How the hell he survive? I'm not sure what is going on. Not sure what's going on, but it's fine again. This we're gonna create a huge delay between us.
For the ancestors! Satisfy the grudge! Let the vengeance begin! For Grimnir!
Ha! We've been streaming, guys, for a little 2 hours. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, stretch my legs, get a drink. We continue when I get back. Hopefully, there's gonna be no more of these issues here. I have to raise this. Maybe the Border Prince will take it in 3 turns. I'll just check. I want the Border Prince to take this.
The dwarfs need me.
This is this land after all. Five minutes. 5 minutes. We're back. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. So the Wood Elves lost 2 armies here. They have quite a bit of enemies, so will not be able to do this shit for long. The problem are the Lothern.
Misguided.
Lothern is the problem. And these guys are coming now as well.
Such a thing is impossible.
Rank 8, nice. Title Acumen for the range damage. Now we have them Rangers with 22-4.
Grumbrindle! I'm here now! On my way!
The Border Prince will attack Zvorak and Matorka.
Armed and ready.
I suppose so.
Setting off. My anger burns bright.
We get more Rangers
If
here.
you say so, beardling.
Once I get more global recruitment, we get global recruitment from Runeforge. We'll be able to recruit them faster.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
So it takes 4 turns to recruit a Ranger army right now. We need to put it down to 3 turns.
His will binds me to you. Moving.
Oh, look at that Vark hero there. Need it for a grudge.
Ha! Nothing to do here. Let's go.
The High King acts.
Waldenhoven and Ash now. Let's get Waldenhoven up first. Should be stable because of all this public order. I'm also getting anti-corruption here.
I'll have your soul.
This is also safe right now. For now. All looking good here. Get fortifications here. I need to create a ranger command, it seems. Never fought Wood Elves before. What would be the best army to recruit in 3 turns to fight Wood Elves? Ranger armies with a Rune Lord, you can actually get a Rune Lord already in rank 6. They have a crazy range damage, they are recruited very fast, and they're gonna be used for dangerous missions. Expendable, and they go there to weaken the enemy. Because we have a large empire and we can send armies everywhere all the time. So get the ranger army in 3 turns or 4 turns and slow down the enemy advance new or even repel them. Do you have any tips for Skaven on early turns against the Lizardmen? Magic on your lord. Make sure if you have the magic lord that your lord fights their toughest unit. Battle skills for the clan rats and a couple of range units against the skinks. Until you get the artillery to play Clocarpult, which should be your first tier 3 thing to get. Once the fighting start, make sure to use the menace below where it hurts, and that should do it. The battle skills for the clan rats make all the difference in the early game, if you really need that. So getting a warlord on that bomb breaker with the clan rats battle skill is how I dealt with the when I played with clan pestilence. think I should just take growth here. Tier 5 for another engineer.
Asinine mortal.
This can last for some time. Looks like the vampires are fleeing.
I am the High King. I will hear.
Oh, Ryan, you want peace? You want peace? You'll have peace when you burn that tree of yours. Tilia is in trouble. We're gonna get attacked in the south by the undead as well. Hopefully Karakazul can do something about that. It's gonna be hilarious when the Lizard declare war on Karakazul. What the hell, man? Occupy that shit. This doesn't make no sense to me. Why then don't sell it out to the Third Army? Tilia has a powerful garrison. It looks like Tilia is dead. I don't think they can be able to defend against that shit. It's way too many armies for them. And we are 3 turns away. You see these aggressive bastards? That's an insult. That's an insult. Thinking they can take the city with this shitty army. Let's finish off the
Send me
undead.
to vengeance. We mark another grudge.
This is the last vampire count settlement. And this is the furthermost north we're going to go. As long as the chaos is a threat. Of course, Llewellyn, of course it is. Of course it is. Especially early. They actually build walls here. They actually build walls. This is our main army. We started the game as Thorgrim. We will not be changing anything in this army unless we lose units. It's very hard to lose units in this army.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
The Hafen is probably gonna be the point in the north where we hold off the Varg. And without getting tier 4 walls, they can overrun the place. Hopefully no glitching on the walls, and we can destroy the everything there. Just deploy in this area here.
They have wronged us.
that tower actually see me? That doesn't matter.
Thunderers! The clans unite! Prepare bombing run! Hammerers!
Can they hide here? Beautiful.
Let's start shooting! For the Kada's encore! Yes, Lord! The next kill is ours!
Now let's destroy the towers.
The clans unite!
Carcassonne was not my ally. Where do you guys get this? This one's time, but you're confusing people.
We are relentless!
We just had treaties on aggression and trade.
Pick your targets well! Fire on the...
These towers actually do pretty good damage.
On our way! It is a reckoning! Get out!
I'll send hammers on the door here.
Move to attack!
Holy shit, they have tier 3 Emperor towers. Damn undead, crafty. I just noticed they're shooting tier 3 Emperor towers. It's a lot of damage if they hit. It's not friendly fire, it's the towers. The towers. That unit is getting deleted. We have a Tropper Trop on High King.
Clash! Anu! For the Kada's encore! Good moment! Move now! Will do! As you command!
We did take some national towers, but minimal.
Now! Shoot the wizards!
Hammerer will get there. It's an High King here. Let's actually break the door here. Really? Yeah.
Chucks away! Take him down!
Did pretty well on those two units. Not to assist there. Guns forward.
Blood! On the move! Will do! On the way! Moving out!
Pretty good damage from the Gargoyles. Pretty good damage. Very nice.
War of vengeance! Bombard!
These guys delete everything here.
Move now! Ready to strike! Gyrocopter! Stop firing! Pick your targets well!
here. What do we have here?
Gyrocopter!
Somebody must have been here.
Thunderous!
Hammer should kill everything here. This is that thing here. They have Strandsman in a bad shape here. He's stuck inside.
They have wronged us! Dive bomb!
These are skeleton spearmen.
Lord of
These are
vengeance!
zombies. Here we are, just stay in the air.
Moving out! It's an order! Master Engineer!
Let's breach this wall here.
Kill is ours! Nothing can stop us! Hammerers! For the ancestors!
Let's surround it here, but they have pretty good stuff to fight like this. You can assist with the gyrocopters as well.
Off we go! For the ancestors! And build the brood!
Wall is breached here.
Killers!
Mumford is fighting the High King. The High King don't give a shit. He can fight everybody there.
Gyrocopter! Archer!
It's fine here.
We are relentless! Rage fire! Rage fast!
Yeah, the dogs have fast attack animations. That's why trolls always break the door faster than a mammoth or a giant. They finally added a siege attack on the trolls as well.
War of vengeance! Come on! We are relentless!
Send one more unit here.
Longbeards! Move now! Take to the air!
Who do we fight here? A vampire? A vampire can be the bleeding long words.
Dance! Kill the gun! Kill the get hard! Yes, Lonnie! For the ancestors!
To flank here with something. Oh, the cam raids are coming now.
Longbeards!
These guys are stuck in the crowd here, it seems. What to those zombies? Come on, guys, you can do it. Push! Okay, go into the air.
They have wronged us!
You're done your thing here. Emperor is dead.
Move now! Moving out! Come strike out!
What is happening here? The Hammers are still in pretty good condition. Looks like they're exhausted here more than anything else.
Hammerers! Longbeards! Thunders to
I'm using the classic Total War camera.
Bazoo! On the way! Fight! Longbeards!
Let's go kill those guys on the wall, and cannons should stop shooting here, really. These guys have bullets, let's go inside. Enemies are taking damage now because they're exhausted. Still in pretty good shape.
By the gears of Zufbar!
Mustn't get above them.
The might of Kara's
You're seriously, Thorin does not take damage here? How's that even possible? Malfoy is right in his face. Yes, Malfoy cannot hit him with his defense. I mean, Thorin does have poison now, so it's pretty OP.
Longbeards! Strike out! We demand blood!
Should just pull out these guys.
Rage fast!
We don't want to take this many casualties. They already done plenty of killing.
Plow through! Dahl!
Send the guns in.
Targets! There's nothing I can't face.
This is a 50-meter range.
Obey me! Strike out! Thunderers! Go! Nothing can stop us! Scarf! Nothing can
Get
stop
the melee
us!
here. We are rank 9 Thunderer here. 25 melee attack, 41 melee defense. They have the same weapon strength as the warriors.
Kill works! God! Pump those drums! Yeah!
What are the large targets here? There are horses there. Which are the horses?
Thunderers!
Look at this damage buff now.
Ancestors!
Look at this shit now.
Ranged firepower ready! No shoddy contraptions here. Aye! Castle! Shah!
Do they even stop shooting? They can shoot much faster than that.
Get out the way, Darwin! We must fight!
Master Engineer. Such a strong hero in the army. We have here. Yes, we can flank at this point. There's cavalry, we're not gonna get killed by the Longbeards anytime soon.
Castle go!
Hammer is the lead Black Knights.
Castle! Longbeards! Aye! Vengeance! Thunderers! Yes, laddie!
Yes, Lordy! Very aggressive regeneration, so they take forever to kill. Some serious shooting here. I'm gonna start losing leader. We need to actually send assist there.
Ready to aim!
Let's send assist.
Killers! Longbeards! Splinterbeards!
Oh, you end up carrying mates there now. Kill the Gyrocopters.
Gyrocopter!
This guy's almost run out of ammunition in that. Almost run out of ammunition.
Vengeance! Thunderers! nothing I can't fix. Thunderers! Lumbeers! Thunderers! Shout!
We should Mumford here. I think he's on a horse.
Take aim! Kill him!
Almost out of ammunition, we can go on a wall.
They have wronged us! Vengeance! We are relentless! My king Thorgrim Muchbear!
I already have the Eliax.
Hammerers! Slay the Oathbreakers! Thunderers! Moving out! Charge! Charge! Yes! Pull those dwarven lads!
We can assist here with us. This is basically Dwarf Warriors.
Strike out! Move!
Smuggle, boys. Smuggle.
Move now! Move to attack!
Graveguard are diminished. This guy's in a little trouble.
For the ancestor gods! Hammerers! Down! Charge! I as you command!
There is some gameplay on YouTube.
Thunderers! Kill orcs! Bring it! Let me get my tools! Attack!
Holy shit, they are not giving up on this door. This is the final pretty much battle against the Vampire Cunts. After this they're gone. They have 2 lords with a couple units.
Nothing can stop us! Range far! Range fast! Come on! Down! Strike them! Where is Queen Helga? This isn't the Drunken Drum! Plow through! Ready to strike!
Okay, Mumford is down.
Thunderers! Bang back every grudge! Ready to strike!
Any chance of playing Sylvan or Hall? No. Only on request. Only on request.
Ancestor gods! They have wronged us! Slay all
Played it 2 times when we were between things.
do it! Drag the axe!
These guys have taken a lot of damage here. They were facing some nasty stuff.
Go! Deliver us from undead! Drag the axe! Long beards! Wicked base! Bring them! Throw magic's chalk the air! Yes, Lord! Go! Charge! Obey me! Move to attack! There's an order!
A lot better than this.
Get your fears out the way, Joey! We must battle! Move!
Had some decent units on the center. Was the Kemmler. They had both Kemmler and Mumford in this army.
Ready to strike! Aye!
Have Kemmler there now. No bullets here.
Thunderous! Get from those dwarven legs! Rage far, rage fast! Off we go! War of vengeance! Let me get my tools! Moving out! Let's thunderous! On the move! We plow through! The clans unite! Very well! On the way! Aye, lad, I'll do it! Thunderous! Fire at will! Vengeance! Pop those dwarfen legs! It is an order!
Krell is here.
Kazook!
Krell actually does damage.
Scarf! Obey me!
High King MVP. Be the end of the vampires here. Actually got some experience here. This is where the Warg will now attack, I think. Never. Never say never. We need other stuff here. Essen might be safe now.
Throw bearers!
Just for a second.
Let's march!
Vengeful Rune Lord. I'll cast the runes. I'm off. I suppose so.
You know who I am?
What the fuck they didn't take Zvorak? Zvorak is marble.
Futile.
Never.
Because they didn't take Zvorak, we don't replenish it right now.
I'm here now. I'll see it done. Our enemies shout.
Might need to take this a different route here. Why didn't you take Zvorak?
The Empire. I am the White Dwarfs.
Another army here. Can't even replenish because of the Border Princess doing mumbo jumbo here.
The Dwarfs need me. Objects! Wisdom of Valea. Never cease. No!
Trying to get here, but the movement does not help them.
Beyond your comprehension.
This movement is insane.
Tag them! Time to slay Oathbreakers.
It's a pretty crazy moment. I just love the dwarf moment. This is where they spam their bullshit chariots and horses. That's why I have to take this place down. I would have been spamming chariots and horses here all the time. Get rid of the Varg from the mountains, fortify Karakungur, and good luck Varg getting a Karakungur.
We demand blood!
We attack the city. Attack the city. There was a guy outside the city, one guy.
Gyrocopter! We will have vengeance!
Very good terrain for the artillery.
Grudge thrower! Guild approved! Vengeance!
Very good terrain for artillery.
Your command!
I have several chariots, huh?
We demand blood! Yes. It is a reckoning!
Use the callers to shoot the horses.
Quarrelers! War of vengeance! Ranged firepower ready! Kill her! Pick your targets well!
That guy's so dead.
Sir!
You need to let him get closer, otherwise he'll just rout. Yes, get him on pretty much. Yes, Lottie. Just went through there. That's what one volley can cost in legendary. So they're getting flanked.
Put those dwarven legs! Fire on the foe! Years of supply!
Look at the Saragon bastards.
Dwarf warriors! Yes, Lord! For the High King! Plow through! Ready! Kazoo!
Hey, prediction.
Dwarf warriors! For the ancestor gods! War machine ready! Anu! Yes! Off we go! Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance! Yes! Yes! Avenge unite! Dwarf
He's guessing a lot of naturalist horses.
as you command! Gyrocopter! We have scores to settle!
That's it. Varg lost their settlements in the mountains. They just have two armies around. It's gonna be harder for them to get armies here now. Probably just gonna focus on behalf and ignore Karakungur, the rest of the mountains.
Let us settle this.
Karakungur is a very nice settlement, it's gold. Varg have an army here and here.
Beyond your comprehension.
Beyond my comprehension, he says. There's a rank 10 here. Some artillery range. Orska denied. Orska denied. There's gonna be another rebellion here. Looks of it. Come on, Empire, you can take that. Nice.
No.
Good harassment.
The throng is mustered.
Vix will be harassing here. We can get 2 more taints. 2 more taints. This one's pretty good.
Ready.
Tier 5, finally! Turn 98, holy shit, Dwarfs have low growth. He's gonna give us a lot of money as well. So this is the Tron Hall, and the beer is replaced by the Guild Marketplace. Beer instead of the farm here. We're running out of money. Running out of monies. Can I get more industry? Here. This boss is gonna attack next turn.
Never.
Might not even attack next turn, just gonna besiege it, of course.
Do not mistake me for the fool.
It's pointless to get extra garrisons here because they're gonna reinforce it with another army or 2. I don't care if I lose the settlement. It's hard to manage because it's in the southern Badlands. Flame Cannon is is a joke of a tier 5 unit. Should be a lower tier, and the organ gun should be tier 5. It's getting buffed in the next update, so hopefully it's gonna be more useful. But the tier 5 unit is pretty weak. We're fighting on 4 different fronts here. It's about to get started. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is all gonna be three fronts. Gonna have north, south, and west. East is secured, unless the Lisbon declare war on Karakazoo.
And what can the Dowie do for you? Words clan sick.
I will commit treachery here. Maybe it fixes the bug here. A few turns, so it's not extreme treachery. Because this treachery, the Lisbon might declare war. If they do, it's gonna be a more interesting campaign.
Cease.
been taxed? This one is not taxed. 300. One turn really doesn't matter. Ostermark is not taxed. One turn doesn't matter here. Matters. Big Pass is not taxed. 3 turns does not matter, so we'll tax it for sure. We need to build up treasury. Tier 5 is gonna be expensive. 3 places. It's cost for like 50,000 gold. Like raise dead action. What else? Confederate Torgon. That's why they didn't occupy Zora, because that army in the south. This is not good what's happening here, this is really bad. But the High Elves are overextending. Dark Elves declare war on them, they're gonna be in deep shit.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Occupy that shit, what the hell? Thank you. I'm gonna get the replenishment now. I think we are in Zworok.
Grave news, my lord. Word is spreading across the land
Grave
of the
news?
dark power rising in the northern wastes. The armies of chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again. Prepare your defenses well, for the forces of chaos spare no one in their quest for...
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
It's a lot of armies. Gonna have to wait a little, guys. There's some upload issues again. Love the weekend. That's a lot of arms, man. Behalfen looks like gonna be deep shit. Should work fine, guys. Now I just need to refresh to reduce delay.
Never cease. No.
Also, Age of Discovery happened as well. So we have discovered sports. We just received 4 more enemies. And reliability rating is finally no longer unreliable. Very nice.
Yes.
Ulf one's defense.
So it's getting fixed finally.
Who calls?
Ilya's in deep shit.
Who see? Oh, it's you. Excellent.
Excellent. It's finally getting fixed.
Aye. My throng stands ready. Do not disappoint me.
They recognize our military action against Varg, as we've been the only one fighting them. So everybody in the world that doesn't like chaos likes us now. And I feel like the ult one is gonna get overrun by the chaos as well. Yeah.
Never.
I refuse.
My anger burns bright. Casting the runes. Getting out of here.
Guys, can you hear me? Is this shit working?
Cast the runes.
Gonna lose Nasha Claire unless it's an assist. There's no way to lose this.
For the wisdom of the
We should
land.
raise this place.
Attack!
We need to create some buffers here, dead zones.
Tag them!
Just auto resolve here.
Send me to vengeance.
I think not.
They prevent the replenishment here, those bastards.
Yes. Target these oath splitters.
Dwarven tattooist, he has it. Let's end the undead
the
here.
realms.
It's nice terrain. Yoo-hoo! Hey guys.
My king Thorgrim Ruchbearer.
5 more days? Yeah, 5 more days. It's some. I want some artillery fire here. This terrain is a little awkward. It's the north of Behafen. Looks like the reinforcements coming there. How are we looking here with the cannons? It's actually pretty sick range. There's too many heals here for the artillery there. I guess we're gonna deploy the artillery here.
Cannon!
Cannons in guard mode. These guys are diminished. They're taking too much damage on that wall. Everybody else is fine. Put the hammers in the back as well. They need to replenish. They just cancel our replenish for return. This will protect the cannons here. I'll be targeting the leadership here. Gyrocopters always on the Vampire Lords.
Move off! We are relentless! Get moving! Kill them all in
Lead that first.
streets. Go! Come on! Fire on the foe! Understood, Lord! Take him down! vengeance! Gyrocopter! For the ancestors!
It's full health. Look at the damage. Doesn't have missile resistance or physical resistance or ward save, you get deleted by previous guns.
Let's me about this! My group is caught! On the way! Gyrocopter! Preparing body run! On! Kazukan Kazuketa!
This is the end of the undead vampires.
Let the vengeance begin! Make way! Gyrocopter! Will do!
Can use the charge here.
They have wronged us! Get them! Yes! Ow! Right! Strike out! Off we go! Aye, as in command!
Those two gyrocopters should be dealing with those bags.
Longbeards! The army are ready! On the way! Move! Kill orcs!
Hey Bronk, congrats.
For the ancestor
I have early access to Tomb Kings. I could be playing Tomb Kings right now. I cannot stream it or put it on YouTube.
Move! Go! Long
I could be spending my Sunday playing Tomb Kings instead. I'm here with you guys. Gee.
fly! Pick it up!
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey chicken! Thank you for King Sport. Long time no see. Good morning.
For the ancestor gods! And move on! There's nothing on that face!
That's the wrong unit. The guy's getting deleted by the cannons. Look at the damage he's taking.
Let the vengeance begin! Go! Quarrelers! Cut! targets! Wait him up, Lord! Yes, then! Lord of vengeance!
Don't worry guys, I don't play campaigns off stream.
We are relentless! We are relentless! Moving out! Plow through! Quarrelers! Check them down!
What the fuck are those bats? Indestructible?
Moving out! Get down! We are relentless!
How did this gyrocopter drop down there? Friendly fire? God damn it. Spirit Leech, not friendly fire.
Rage fast!
Spirit Leech.
Moving out! Long be it! Move off! Nothing can stop us! The clans unite!
Six losses. It's unacceptable. Well, if there is a huge delay, you have to refresh. Nothing will fix it other than restart the stream. Okay, only a few more losses for the Pyrrhic victory, exactly, yeah, exactly. But rank 9 cannons. Don't see that every day.
Segment of vengeance!
Don't see that every day. They have a 480 range now as well.
The High King acts!
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Yo, Merta! Thank you for using Prime here. There's no way we take casualties here.
Move the front!
Vampire cunts are dead. Declare war on me next time as well. We'll come to lead you too.
Thirsts.
North is somewhat.
Bearers, move!
Borg Raja is yet to be settled.
Thank you, Johnsel. Guys, I'm gonna have to restart the stream because delay is huge. So hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. What the hell is this? It's not fixed now.
Moving for the Karazhan Corps.
I'll take a 5-minute break. Stream will restart. Those 3 legs created us very long delays.